A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, we'll find out. Such talent on the floor tonight on each side of the matchup. There's some conference pride at stake, too. Both teams being among the cream of the crop in the East and the West.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, LeBron James, of course, is one of the greatest players to ever play the game, but he remains one of the most team-first superstars you'll find. He said a lot of people misconstrue what it takes to win, just scoring or going out and trying to will it yourself. It's a team game, and you have to rely on your teammates as well. And he remains, with his vision and passing, among the best at spreading the wealth. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. One thing we'll see tonight, Brent, is a lot of terrific rebounding battles. We love guys that clean the glass, and both teams can do it.
And you want to watch those guys who have an innate ability to rebound, Kevin, and how it is that they prepare while their perimeter players are taking the shots. It's almost as if they're predicting where the shots are going to come from, and then they're in great rebounding position, collecting anything that comes off.
It's a skill, isn't it? Being in the right position, knowing where that ball's going to hit the rim and where it's going to go.
It's a tremendous skill, and it's a tremendous asset for any coach to grab extra possessions because you have a great rebound.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Thunder five right now. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Sabonis is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Roberson in at the three. And he knocks down the first one. Oh my gosh, I just got that. He makes one of two that time.
And quite frankly, the Thunder are just one of the most dangerous offensive teams out there, but their defense is solid too. A lot of good one-on-one defenders in their rotation, near the top of the league in defensive efficiency.
Now here's Oladipo. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Here's Sabonis. That three off the mark. And the Thunder did a good job of challenging shooters and locking down on D. They also know how, as we've seen, to protect the rim.
Well, a lot of that success last year on the interior has to be given to Steven Adams and the incredible progression that he showed as a center in this league. Really figuring out what it is that his opponents like to do and how he can be effective.
Oladipo, the pass to Westbrook. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Bucket is good. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, able to explode in the paint at will, and a great finisher. Westbrook a terror once he gets in there.
The screen from Thompson. And here's Love from the arc. And Westbrook pulls it down.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
And the play was executed exactly as you draw it up until the very end. He's kicking himself. Well, he makes the big bucks because he's expected to knock those shots down. The D was there, but that's no excuse. He has to hit those shots.
Irving kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Offensive rebound, Thompson. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Oladipo outside. Screen by Adams. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. from 11 feet away buries the jump shot.
Well, he's got no problem getting to that spot on the floor. Westbrook now looks more confident in those kind of results.
Love with the screen on Westbrook. Irving from long range. Sabonis grabs the board.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
And he does have range. It's a makeable shot for him, but still no guarantees that's going down.
Now Smith, after Westbrook's missed three. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And you look at the star trio in Cleveland of LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Greg, how do you like the way those three fit together?
I think their skills complement one another. I mean, Irving can take ball handling responsibility off of LeBron's shoulders. Love rebounds, hits threes, and has good complementary skills. Chemistry, though, is more complicated. Sometimes LeBron has seemed critical of Love's play.
No good on that one. He's off on the second. And the city of Cleveland still aglow from their first major professional sporting title in over 52 years.
They waited a lifetime, Kevin. In the end, it was a native son, LeBron James, who returned to lead them to glory. You just couldn't script it any better.
Irving against Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Love.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Thompson against Adams. It's tipped. Smith outside. He dishes it to Irving. Thompson, a screen on Westbrook. Irving for three. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Screen by Adams. Shot off the pick and off the glass. That one's good. And that's now 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Thompson, a screen on Westbrook. Irving dishes to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Washington.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
Absolutely agree. They cruised to the win on the strength of a total team effort on the offensive end. Didn't matter what unit they had on the floor, all 5 guys in sync.
To the paint. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yes, accuracy was not their strong suit, and it wasn't necessarily because the D was so tough. They created a lot of open looks. They just couldn't hit anything.
Oladipo, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ron right side. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
I'm just impressed by sheer relentlessness these teams are showing. Neither side giving an inch.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
Now here's Westbrook. 29 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Now here is Irving. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Count that one. And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to them?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Thunder in 4th.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Oladipo outside. Passes it to Adams. Here's Roberson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers. LeBron passes to Smith. At the tip. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got his second basket of the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Screen by Adams. Oladipo outside. Dishes it to Westbrook. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Dunleavy comes in for LeBron. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Jefferson in for Irving. And then for Oklahoma City, Kanter is checked in for Steven Adams. Laverne comes in for Sabonis. And it's Jeremy Grant in for Roberson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
For the Thunder, Arenas is checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Chris Dunn's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Oklahoma City on D. They trail by 6. Laverne with the steal. Here's Kristen, defended by Jefferson. And Kristen kicks to Grant. Laverne. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And so many teams now make the pick and roll the real foundation of their offense.
Well, the pick and roll game in the NBA, Kevin, is everything on offense. Whenever a possession breaks down, of course, as the shot clock winds down, you're going to find a ball handler and a screener. And some of the best in the business reside on the West Coast. I think about Chris Paul, and I think about Damian Lillard being able to operate out of those pick and rolls with great effectiveness.
Good examples.
And the Thunder, one of the best shooting teams in the league. And if they don't get you with that first shot, they have guys inside prepared for those misses to hurt you the second time around.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you look at the Thunder's work on second effort plays. Brent, a lot of big bodies in their front court who don't mind throwing their weight around.
Well, Russell Westbrook himself is a phenomenal rebounding guard, but I think what happens too is that players on OKC set themselves up in great position to clean up any misses.
6 on the shot clock. Shumpert with it. Kanter covering. Fry dishes to Jefferson. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Grant kicks to Kristen. He gets that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Shumpert. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Laverne with the steal. Here's Abrinas. Buries the long-range jumper. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Well, both O's are executing at very high levels, but it's early. We'll see if that continues.
Now here's Jefferson. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Dunleavy's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Laverne, and Laverne throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Fry. 8 points his last outing. Outside jumper. And no good as it rattles out. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Cavaliers shooting 47% here so far. Pass to Thompson. Back to Shumpert. Right side Jefferson. To the wing right side. Now here's Shumpert. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
And the pass to Laverne. Here's Abrinas. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Cavaliers leading. Dunleavy kicks to Fry. Cleveland moving it around. Outside Jefferson. The screen from Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and it comes off the front of the rim. The Thunder shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Christian, the pass to Grant. Releases from 15. It's good on the putback. Laverne's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And after that contract stalemate that just seemed to drag on forever last offseason, the Cavs were finally able to re-sign Tristan Thompson to that extension, 5 years and a little over $80 million. It was a protracted negotiation, but I think in the end it works out well for both parties as the Cavs want to continue to chase those titles.
.115 left to play in the first quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
Even though he's on the short side for a center, that vertical really evens things out.
Thunder trailing by 4. And on that topic about the Tristan Thompson deal, it was a max-type contract. You don't see a lot of those for players who average less than 10 points, Greg, a game.
Yeah, but scoring isn't the strength of his game. His main talent is rebounding, especially at the offensive end of the floor. That relentless energy and his mobility for a big make him valuable.
Well, what you have to like about Enes Kanter, defense aside, is that he's an efficient scorer. He's got great instincts to offensive rebound and be in position for somebody to feed him the ball on the inside.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. And Kanter drops them both. And for Kanter, his play is what everyone envisioned for him when he was taken 3rd overall back in that 2011 draft.
Well, the hopes for every general manager looking at Kanter was that he'd be a great low-post scorer, and that's where he's shown most of his prowess, there and at the offensive glass, where he just simply swallows everything up and puts it back in the basket.
Jefferson's shot is off. Oklahoma City trailing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Shumpert dishes to Jefferson. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. James sets the screen for Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. Here's the 3. And it's James missing. Here's Kristen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kristen's got 5. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Thunder ending the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
And the front offices are always busy looking at that bench, trying to acquire spare parts that can make the difference.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Laverne out there with Grant, and it's Kanter in at the center position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC, moving the floor, as he calls it, creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement, that's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Kanter. Second shot opportunity. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And just thinking about the way Kanter's career has gone, a lot of high expectations early, Brent, and a starting job after he moved teams.
And I think that might be a key for Kanter in the role of being a scoring big man off the bench. Really can play to his strength, and he can take advantage of another team's second unit, maybe not ready or equipped to handle what he brings to the table offensively.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams comes in for Laverne, and it's Andre Robertson in for Jeremy Grant. Both good from the line that time. Brent, I can picture you now winning that dunk contest back in '96. How did you prepare for that, and what do you think of the dunks that are being pulled off in the modern game now?
I think the dunks today are kind of tough to judge, Kevin, because you're able to see everything you want on your mobile device. And as a matter of fact, why are you looking at the dunks on Vine right now, Kevin?
Because some of these are amazing.
I know, and that's the problem.
I'm looking at yours,
yeah,
though,
that's too
and
much.
your dunk was amazing.
Yeah, that was in black and white. So the amazing thing that guys have to compete against when it comes to the NBA All-Star Game is the fact that a lot of kids and a lot of fans have seen some amazing things because they have access to it. And then all of a sudden you're on that big stage, and you better do something spectacular, and you better do it quick to get their attention. But I think we still got some tremendous athletes in our game. And last year, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon put on an absolute show in Toronto.
The creativity's off the charts, though. Wouldn't you say the things they think of these kids are amazing?
Not only the things they're thinking of, Kevin, but the things that the NBA guys are borrowing from some of the great dunkers that are out there professionally touring around the world. And they're taking some of those ideas, and they should, because we have some incredible guys doing incredible things.
Westbrook.
Yeah, you could see the defense break down, but credit the aggressive play of Westbrook for making that happen.
And for years, people used to criticize Westbrook for his shot selection. You hear less and less of that, though, now lately.
Well, he's an MVP-type player in his own right. He led the league in scoring in 2015, remember, with Kevin Durant out, and he did it very, very efficiently. It's a good problem to have if you're Billy Donovan and the Thunder.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Kanter, and so he hits both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
James outside. Cleveland moving it around to the paint. The kick out to Irving. They set the pick from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Thunder in fourth.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
The Thunder leading by 3. Oladipo outside. Inside. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his second bucket.
Well, Adams doesn't get his number called offensively all that often, but when he does, he can show you what he's capable of doing.
Here's Fry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And if you go back 3 seasons, the Cavs, they have the second youngest roster in the league. 2 consecutive #1 overall picks. And then fast forward to the present, this is a veteran-laden team with its sights squarely set on championships.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, good from Fry. And think about that 2014 draft. The Cavs had less than a 2% chance at the #1 pick, and somehow they land Wiggins.
Yeah, and who can know if LeBron comes back to Cleveland without that asset?
Sometimes Lady Luck smiles on you. The Ohio faithful grateful for some good fortune after over 50 years of waiting for a title.
And right there, you can see the time that's put in at the free throw strike.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. The fadeaway, he gets that one. Westbrook's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Well, the motor pushing the red line here for Westbrook. He doesn't seem to care whether he's wide open or being blanketed.
Love with the screen on Westbrook. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Roberson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Fry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Oladipo kicks to Adams. Here's Roberson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Well, an off-the-charts scoring night right here for Westbrook. It seems like he's getting just about anything he wants.
Fry passes to James. And that one goes long.
You know, looking at his release and his form, it just seems like something is off, and it's affecting both his shot and, at this point, his confidence.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Again, Love missing.
Ill-advised shot there.
And he knows it. Got locked into scoring mode. Couldn't pull it back.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. There's the pick. Here's Roberson. Feeds it to Westbrook. And stolen by James. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Roberson. No one near him. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From the arc. LeBron can't get it to go.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook double teamed. Here's Sabonis. He's guarded by Love. Here's Oladipo. Lays it up and banks it in. Oladipo's got 6 points.
Well, you combine quickness and explosiveness for Victor Oladipo on display right there. Tough to contain.
Smith dishes to Love. And Fry kicks to Smith, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here is Love. 14 points from him the last game against Washington.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
The Thunder leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. Screen by Adams. Oladipo outside. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here is Irving. A 29-point game for him in the win against Washington. Pass to James. From outside the arc. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
You really have to guard against his smarts. Knows every angle.
Adams. And watching Adams go to work out there, he is a bit of an old-school big man in the sense that Brent he'll throw his weight around and look to intimidate the other team.
Yeah, Adams willing to take on that role, take the punches, and take the hits for the rest of his team. And it goes along with his great defensive instincts, I think. His activity down low, certainly a big help for this team's defense. You always talk about glue guys and guys that do the little things to help their team. Steven Adams is certainly that for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not a big presence in the box to score, but when you watch him play with his team, he's willing to sacrifice his body, set hard screens, and be a presence on the interior.
Dunleavy's check in for Cleveland. Jumper comes in for J.R. Smith.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do. He just doesn't seem to be himself shooting the ball right now, guys. Just looks a tad bit uneasy, and that's affecting the result.
Screen by Adams. Passes to Sabonis. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one on Dunleavy. And thinking again on Adams, the scoring isn't what makes him valuable, Brandon. It's his defense and his solid screen setting.
Well, I think it's his idea that the role that he has is something that he's very comfortable with, and he wants to be successful at doing it. He doesn't hurt the team by getting out of his comfort zone.
Laverne, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Grant comes in for Roberson. He hits the second from the line. One item with Russell Westbrook and the big contract for Enes Kanter. The Thunder without a lot of financial wiggle room right now.
Well, with Westbrook, we've talked about how much on a nightly basis you're going to have a chance to win regular season games. But with the loss of Ibaka and Durant, it opens up a huge opportunity for a big man to step up and contribute. One of the things Billy Donovan has to be proud in what he saw last year was Steven Adams and his progression in the middle. Can Enes Kanter now become that guy to play consistently on the inside for OKC?
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Well, take your breather, but then come up with a game plan or a set that produces something high percentage. Let's get back on track.
A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and backcourt scoring on the night for Oklahoma City.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Irving. James left side to the middle. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And fortunes can change so much in the course of a season. A team that's hot early can go cold and vice versa.
Well, this is why 82 games are so important. We talk about the playoff time and people refer to the season being long. Well, the good teams dig out of those ruts really quickly, Kevin, and put themselves in the position to get back into the playoff picture.
You just want to be consistent. That probably is as elusive a thing as anything, right?
Consistency sometimes, Kevin, doesn't result in multiple wins in a row. It just means that your team has a level of play that the coach and the players are happy with.
And Shumpert kicks to James. The high post shot. The rebound by Grant.
He looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
2 points. That one goes.
Once LeBron gets positioned down low, it's pretty much game over. Hard to root him out.
Outside Irving. Pulls from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Grant the pass to Kristen. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. Second, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And he makes the first.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Kristen. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside jumper. And there's the feed to Irving. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Irving's got 9. And GA, the Cavs are now the hunted team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance as anyone, and probably better because they really have owned the East. If they can stay healthy, no reason to think they can't do it again.
He kicks to Thompson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And part of the reason they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here in the second.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for LeBron. The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And Kyrie Irving, an incredible ball handler, maybe the best in the league. You know what? He may be the best ball handler ever. I mean, he's just so deceptive. He gets wherever he wants, when he wants. And then you couple that with his ability to shoot the basketball, he just puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense.
And an interesting tidbit about Kyrie Irving. He said he used to dribble his basketball with a plastic bag around it to make his feel for the ball even better. I like that.
Left no stone unturned.
Exactly,
I mean, he used to play every day after school from 4 to 10 p.m. When did he study? I mean, that's the kind of
Duke.
Yeah, that's the kind of obsessive dedication that gives you a chance to play at the highest level.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems at times that Russell Westbrook can put up a triple-double at will. But he said, everybody thinks that I care about numbers and things like that, but I really don't. I don't think about who shoots, how many times they shoot. That really doesn't matter to me. I just like to win. All that matters is if we win. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., one of the most competitive players in the NBA. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Laverne dishes to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
Well, the size, length, and power of Kanter on full display that time.
Cavaliers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Irving kicks to Shumpert. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. Outside Jefferson. His three-pointers off the mark. The Thunder leading by 7. The pass to Abrinas. Kanter, high post, from about 19 feet. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
We might be in for a career night here, guys. He was solid in the first quarter. He's been even better here in the second.
Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. There's the dish to Thompson. Here's Jefferson. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Kicks to Laverne. Grant outside. And the Thunder another 3.
Just a good pass from Laverne there. Sets up his man.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Now Irving. He's got 9. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Grant kicks to Kanter. Abrinas the pass to Kristen. From the arc. And the Thunder another 3.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
It's one of those things, the team hits from downtown. The other side immediately wants to get back those points.
Outside Irving. Pulls up on the wing. No good on the buzzer beater. And so we conclude the first half. Thunder lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers. And I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Their defensive fundamentals have been atrocious. I mean, you see guys reaching instead of moving their feet. They're not getting out the shooters. They've dug themselves a hole, and the only way to get out of it is all 5 guys start defending the way they should.
That's it for halftime. We will see you and you too later. Now back to the action.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
Might also look at the coach and his game plan in terms of trying to find those good looks. They'll be looking to do the same here down the stretch.
And so here's Cleveland, a 12-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
As the NBA, Brent, becomes more and more of a skill game where versatility is so valuable, you certainly fit that description as a player. Do you like the way the game is going in that regard?
I do like it, Kevin, and I'll return a question to you and ask you if you think that the skills of the players are just more honed than they were maybe 25, 30 years ago because of their availability to these specialized coaches. This was not the way it was for that generation of players.
Excellent point, but have the rules even enhanced it more that players can show more of their skills now?
Yeah, there's no question about it that the league has tended to go towards being able to allow guys freedom of movement, off-ball movement. The flow of the game is much better. The three-point shot, as we've talked about at length, has opened up the floor, and you get to see the grace and athleticism of some of the game's best.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. James, left side. Thompson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Gets a very good look and converts. Westbrook's got 15 points.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
Back to LeBron. LeBron sets the screen for Love. Irving against Westbrook. No good from Irving.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Smith against Oladipo. Sabonis up again. It's good on the putback. 7 points in the game.
A big guy with a motor is such a luxury in this league. Adams right there showing up big on the offensive glass, and then he converts.
Irving dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. The Thunder leading by 15. Oladipo outside. Here's Westbrook. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. James wide open. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Oklahoma City's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Roberson kicks to Adams. The jump hook doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And really no one trying to run him off that spot, so very calm as he drained that 3.
Oladipo against Smith. Adams sets the pick for Oladipo. And Adams kicks to Roberson. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 14.
Well, he is a huge reason why they have this lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Dishes it to Smith. LeBron passes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Back to James. Let's go. And another miss by Cleveland.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's something the NBA, Brent, has been discussing between the franchises for a few years now. What are your thoughts on having ads on NBA jerseys now?
Kevin, I don't really have a problem with it as long as it's tastefully done, and I hope the league does their due diligence in making sure that it looks respectable and we don't lose the beautiful, unbelievable logos that we're so familiar with, that we've seen for years and years, and that those colors are well represented.
No clutter, but we see so much of it in arenas with the music and the constant advertising that goes on scoreboards and around the building inside.
Well, they're there to make some money, aren't they, Kevin?
They are.
Okay, so.
Oladipo misses.
Well, the defense knew exactly how to play his man there. An outstanding effort. Well, if you ask around the league about the moves that the Thunder made with the trade for Victor Oladipo at the 2016 draft, most people would tell you they got the better of it. Oladipo, the best shooting guard they've had since James Harden.
There's the screen. Westbrook with it. 15 points in the game. Oladipo outside. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Oladipo's got 9 points.
Well, Adams is like a brick wall out there on those screens. A great job of sacrificing his body there.
And on the way from Irving for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Sabonis, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Smith outside. Love outside. He dishes it to Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. For 3, Smith. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Takes the 13-footer, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Westbrook dishes to Oladipo. Adams outside. Shoots from 12. And it's Westbrook again missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For 3, Love. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Amon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Kanter, he's checked in for Adams. Laverne comes in for Sabonis. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Roberson. And Aprinas subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Here's Westbrook. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And Laverne just does an outstanding job freeing up some room for his teammate by how he sets his pick.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Surveying the Thunder roster here, and a lot of the players on it were their own draft picks. They've done a great job of identifying some talent late in rounds in the draft. Found a good amount of rotation players even when they were going deep into the playoffs.
And a look here at the shot chart.
Well, they haven't really been strong enough inside. I mean, they haven't been a force or aggressive with getting those good quality looks in the paint. And I think the one-dimensionality of their offense is going to continue to be an issue because the defense isn't having to worry about clogging the lane or defending down low.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. And for the Thunder and their draft success, Brent, it's so important as they aren't usually big players in free agency.
Well, that's a tip of the cap you have to give to their general manager to continue to seek out players that are going to complement the team. Just invaluable.
Kanter, high post. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook kicks to Laverne. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Laverne's got 10 points.
Beautiful assist by Westbrook. The defense has to play him to score, which allows him to create for others.
Outside jumper. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. That doesn't go in either for Irving. The Thunder leading by 15. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Laverne. Outside Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Westbrook.
Terrific defense. They definitely read the scouting report on this guy and could not have played him more perfectly there.
Here's Fry. Excellent D from Kanter. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Irving. Count it. That's 10 points for Enes Kanter.
A reliable finisher who can score in a multitude of ways. Kanter is a tough cover down low.
Irving against Westbrook. Irving kicks to Jefferson. For the three. Another miss by Irving.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Chris Dunn's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Pass to Abrinas. Kanter, high post, working on Love. Kanter, the pass to Abrinas. With the fadeaway. Kanter's shot is off.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And Shumpert kicks to Irving. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Kristen. He's got 10. He feeds it to Kanter. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Kanter again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Irving dishes to Dunleavy. Outside Jefferson. Feeds to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Ill-advised shot there.
And he knows it. Got locked into scoring mode. Couldn't pull it back.
Laverne passes to Kristen. The feed to Grant. Looking for Laverne. He gets it there. Count that one. Laverne's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Irving. Pass to Love. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 10.
Yeah, no disparaging remarks with regards to his effort in this one. He's making everything, and he needs his teammates to step up to the plate to help him out.
Tries to save it. Grant kicks to Kanter. Second shot opportunity. The shot. No good. Good D from Love. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, you know, you never get used to seeing a player have to come out with injury.
And you have to feel for the guy right here. You can see that look of frustration on his face.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Cavaliers, 4th.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. There's the pick. And Kristen kicks to Kanter. And it's Kanter again missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
Feels like he's compounding mistakes too, because every miss makes him want to force something else. Not the best idea.
Now here's Oladipo. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Kanter. 1 second left, and he drops that one in. Kanter's got 4 this quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder out in front. They lead by 14. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Oh, let's go now.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan, asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The Stash brothers, Kanter and Adams inside. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. And it's Roberson in at the 3 spot.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Outside Westbrook. The pass to Kanter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The defender gets a little over-aggressive, which is understandable. Kanter is a big, active guy to try and guard.
That's good from Kanter.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Kanter drops them both.
Such a big guy, Kanter, but also incredibly lean. At the NBA Combine, for instance, he tested out at 6% body fat, an extraordinarily low number for a man of his size.
And here's James outside. Drills it from outside. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half.
And really no one trying to run him off that spot, so very calm as he drained that 3.
Kanter dishes to Oladipo. The 3 ball. Cranes the 3-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 16.
And you've seen the progression of the long-range shot in Oladipo's game. He has to be accounted for out there.
Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Irving. What's the status, David?
Hey, guys, I got an update from the Cavaliers head athletic trainer. The word is he has strained his Achilles tendon. The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
Well, for how hard he competes in the game, you know he's going to do just the same when it comes to rehab. He may recover faster than most because of it.
Back to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Kanter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Roberson the pass to Kanter.
And truth is, Kanter is a fairly high percentage shooter inside, sometimes better in this case to send him to the line.
That's good from Kanter.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Donovan, coming in from college, definitely had a bit of a learning curve, as all coaches who make the jump have. But, you know, Brent, overall, he wasn't afraid to learn on the fly.
I think he really did a great job of setting up what last year represented in his first year by getting together with a lot of the members of the Oklahoma City Thunder team. In fact, I went to an open gym in the summer of 2015, and I saw 12 Oklahoma City Thunder players working out in the summertime with Billy Donovan and his staff. That's a great way to get started.
And he can't get the first one. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Thunder. And he sinks the second. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now the dish to Dunleavy. Back to James. Screen by Jefferson. James outside, kicks it to Dunleavy. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, and another miss by Cleveland.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Smith outside. Dishes it to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. LeBron passes to Thompson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 20 points for Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook came off of that pick and roll with good intentions and got a good result.
James outside. Smith outside. Good on the triple.
He's the last guy on this team that you want to leave alone. Great look.
The Thunder leading by 13. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
I mean, can you imagine 3 knee surgeries and then pulling off something like that? Westbrook, athleticism personified.
Dunleavy dishes to LeBron. Soft touch off the glass. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. Oladipo for 3, and James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oladipo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He dishes it to Westbrook. He tries for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got 24.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
Now Dunleavy. Pass to Jefferson. He feeds it to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by Oladipo. The 19-foot shot. Again, the Thunder score.
And as Oladipo hones that jump shot, he's got a real chance to be something special.
Kevin Love's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Outside Jefferson. The screen from Thompson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, he's going to be down on himself about that one. He's a better player than that, and you'd hate to see that kind of miscue affect the outcome of the game.
The Thunder leading by 18. And here's Westbrook. Bucket is good. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, that's a Westbrook mindset right there. I'm going through you. He doesn't allow his focus to be shaken, even when the defense gets a little bit nasty.
The screen from Thompson. Love with the screen for James. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 26.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Yeah, maybe a great run of games coming here. Let's see if he can keep building on this performance.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Every year they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
Oladipo outside. Screen by Adams. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 11 points in the quarter.
And the takeover has begun. This is his game right now, guys.
Smith with it. The screen from Thompson. Love with the screen on Oladipo. Smith, no luck. Oklahoma City leading by 21. Here's Roberson. Pass to Sabonis. And Brent, when you were drafted and played your first game, what was the biggest difference between the NBA and the college game that you noticed, in the first month or so as a pro?
When you step into an NBA practice gym, Kevin, and you watch a small forward or a power forward spot up and shoot 18-footers, you can immediately see the talent level and skill level difference between every college player and what the NBA player offers up. These are pros who get the job done, and you see it immediately.
Well, they always talk about the speed. I'm sure that plays into it, too. The difference in the speed level from college to pro.
Well, speed, strength, size, intellect. Tell me when you want me to stop, Kevin.
But skill is at the top for you.
The skill of the big men is something that you can immediately see and is decidedly different from between college and the NBA.
Great answer. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Richard Jefferson. One of the more polarizing players in the league is Kevin Love in Minnesota. He had multiple seasons, Greg, of up around 26 points, 13 rebounds a game, and yet some said he wasn't a true superstar.
Well, they criticized him for not winning in Minnesota. Now in Cleveland, they point to his reduced stats. He just wants a chance to win, though, and he knew he'd have to make some sacrifice.
Here's the screen. Smith against Oladipo. Here's Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. Westbrook passes to Adams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adams. Brennan, know you like the NBA D-League growing to over 20 teams this season. Every team now will have their own D-League affiliate. It makes so much sense on so many levels.
I think it's awesome that we're going to eventually get to 30 teams in the D-League so that every coach has the opportunity to develop his players. You're going to have an assistant coaching staff and a head coaching staff at the D-League that's using the same exact language that you're going to hear if you move up and get 10 days with the big ball club or eventually sign a contract for the rest of the season. That fluctuation for players and for the franchises is going to be very, very beneficial.
The quality of the player coming up through the D-League now has never been better either.
No, he's had some great success stories with D-League players coming up and playing some important roles throughout the course of the regular season. But these affiliations, Kevin, directly with the big ball club are going to pay some huge dividends.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. The screen from Thompson. Love dishes to Smith. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Oladipo outside. Westbrook with a screen for Oladipo. Off the pick. Whoa!
Wow.
Good. Look out.
You got your scorecard out, Kevin. That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
You know, Brent, when you take a look at the fit for Oklahoma City with Russell Westbrook and Victor Oladipo, that might be the most athletic backcourt tandem in the NBA.
Well, you'd be hard-pressed in the Western Conference to find a backcourt that has this kind of athleticism. McCollum and Lillard in Portland, that's one way to go. Steph and Clay in Golden State, that's another. But sheer athleticism right here in OKC, they may be tops.
Well, free throw off from Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, one of those players who's a walking triple-double at times, and he loves to pick up his points at the free throw line if possible.
Love kicks to Shumpert. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Passes it to Sabonis. Here's Roberson. Westbrook up top. All sorts of time. Yep, that one goes in there. Westbrook's got 32 points in the game.
It's becoming better and better at the catch-and-shoot game. If Westbrook ever perfects that part of the offensive end of the floor, look out. Really enjoy his work on the inside. The D was there, but helpless.
Get outside. He's open.
And there's the pass to Sabonis. At the top of the key, Westbrook. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his 3rd foul of the game. You know, Brent, injury is a part of the game, but the league is being proactive, creating research partnerships with major medical companies to look at reducing stress-related tendon issues, concussion research, all of it being, I think, now looked at by the NBA and the medical side of the league.
I love the fact, Kevin, that they're using modern-day technology, not just after it is that an athlete gets injured in order to perform a procedure medically to get him back on the floor sooner. Really what NBA teams are investing in is preventative medicine, being able to gauge what it is that players are putting themselves through, the stresses on their body, both mentally and physically, and being ahead of the curve with regards to making sure they prevent these injuries from even happening in the first place.
The science is amazing, isn't it?
Well, I was more of a math student, but yes, science is amazing, Kevin.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Thompson passes to Shumpert. Back to Thompson. Laverne with the steal. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Here's Kristen. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 9. No good off the back of the rim. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now here's Shumpert to the middle. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Thompson no good on the free throw. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. Russell Westbrook. He took... And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining.